Hello, Pastor Adam here from The Mission. I'm just working on my life-size Duplo replica of the Sydney Opera House, and I don't know if you've yet reached the recreating famous landmarks out of Duplo phase of lockdown, so we try and find new things to fill our time with. But if I ask you the question of that famous song, what have you done today to make you feel proud? Perhaps part of you will look back at the last few months with a kind of frustration. A frustration that you haven't been able to do everything that you'd like to do. That coronavirus has brought disruption to so many of our plans, so many abandoned projects, so much disruption in our work. And this time that can feel like just a time of waiting, or even worse, wasted time, directionless time. I felt some of those frustrations in the last few months. And then I remember that however much my plans have been disrupted, God's plan for his universe is still on track, and my life can have meaning as part of that plan. Here's what the Bible says. We know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God. And what that means is that in every situation, even now, God is at work as part of a plan for eternal good. And I can find my place in that plan. So that even now, even in lockdown, my life has meaning as God is at work for my good and for his eternal purposes. And it may seem too good to be true that the God of the universe would give me any kind of meaningful place in his plan for the universe. But then I remember that my place in that plan is not based on how good I am at recreating famous landmarks out of Duplo or anything else I do. But it's because of how much God loved this world. That even though we've turned away from him, even though we've gone our own way, away from his plan for this world, we've disobeyed him and we've sinned. Yet this God sent his Son into this world, the perfect man Jesus, who died a cruel death on the cross, taking the punishment that we deserve for our sins so we could be forgiven. And then he rose from the dead so as we trust him, we can be lifted up into the family of God and given this new place in his plan for the universe. And so these moments now aren't wasted moments, they're not meaningless moments, but each moment is part of God's plan for eternal good, a plan that you can find your place in through Jesus Christ. Thanks for joining us. God bless.